this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for what is called Get Into Shape. This is done, it's going to be a YouTube like inspiration hop for an Instagram hop, and it is done by Shannon Blinn. So it's using shapes in your scrapbooking, and it's going to be a YouTube series. So we are going to do it every Sunday, and each week we have a shape that we have to do. So this is week number 1, and this is going to be circles. So what I do is that to find these odd shapes that I don't use all that often, because you guys know I really don't do a lot of circle-based layouts in a sense or use that shape, I go to my sketches. So I print out all of the sketches that I do find and I use. So this particular one that's on like this style of page is from Christy's Beautiful Life, the 30 Days of Sketches. I don't know what series, any of that sort, but I'll link her group down below just so that if you are interested on looking at her 30 Days of Sketches and her up to million series she has done in the years past and still going into 2024 here. I can't tell you what this is from, but it does have circles. And it has all these little embellishment bits. So I am done with Christmas. This is my first layout that I'm doing of the year that has nothing to do with red, green, gold, silver. Well, they'll probably be in here, but I'm done with Christmas. I did it all last week. I'm over it. So here is what I am going to do. So I am using the collection Simple Stories, What's Cooking? And I went back and I'm still in the fall section in my album. So this is some fall cooking that I did. And so I wanted to place, I'm going to place like these kind of like this here on the page. And then I've got all these other ones. Now I did do the cutting and I did the distressing of these and I did the circles already on the layout or on these just to save some time off camera. So let's go ahead and get started on what this layout's going to turn out to be. As I explained in the intro, I put up what this sketch looks like so that you can kind of see what I'm playing with. And again, I did do some research, like I didn't really know exactly where this came from. So this was series number 8, day number 4. And back then, it was a prompt of white background. Well, here's my teal one. But that is that series that I found that sketch, and that sketch is created by Jules. I'm pretty sure she probably found it on her Pinterest, Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. But like I said, I will link her group down below just so that if you want to ever follow along with her 30 Days of Sketches, it is amazing to get 30 layouts done and have very different techniques go through. I know that I print them out because she does give you, one of the ladies there does give you them in like a PDF. So I've printed them out and taken them with me. Now, what I'm doing here with the circles is I'm lining it up so that they're together in a sense, so that I don't have to keep trying to place these in the same spots, because the prompt for this, is circles. So I tried to achieve the circle look multiple different times. And the 3 colors that I pulled out to match this collection from Simple Stories is Scattered Straw, Dried Marigold, and then Savage Panetta, if that's how you say it. Those are the 3 colors that I'm working with there. And it's just going to be on the background piece. And I'm just kind of playing around to try to get some of it. I start with the orange on the outside, the scattered other color that kind of peeks through, but you really can't see it, is on the other side, and then the marigold does peek through. And then I do it over here on this side as well, just so that the 2 pieces kind of come together. So then I wanted to do some blacks. Well, the black splatters are circles for the most part. So there's another circle achievement. And then I take the lid and I like to add like what we call the coffee rings, or like the type of rings. And some spots it shows and then other spots it doesn't. kind of where I placed them thinking that they would show through. By the time I put down all the rest of my stuff, yeah, I can't quite see them, but it's okay. So I'm going to cut off all of the other excess pieces to this layout. The food that I have on there, I'll get to the title here in just a little bit. And then obviously I add more circles. Colorcast Designs came out with wood veneer chips. And let me tell you, their wood veneers are super thin, but not thin enough that they break. And I absolutely love them. They achieve the wood veneer look without being so super thick. That's what I love about her wood veneer pieces. But the food that I made is, I am learning, and I was learning, and now I've got it down pat to a science. I was learning how to make my homemade Hot Pockets, which are circles. That's why I chose these photos, because everything is circle, including the food I was eating. I didn't do that like completely on purpose. It just so happened when I was going through and I found this sketch, and then I was trying to find like 2 photos to make this work. I was like, oh, here are some Hot Pockets that I learned. Now, Hot Pockets I know can be different colors, but I was actually making them circles, and then so kind of fit the theme just a little bit. So even my photos fit, which typically doesn't happen. So I backed up the 3 wood veneer pieces that I'm using, which says eat here, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then what's on the menu, to achieve that circle look, except for obviously eat here. So here I am, I'm placing family gathers here. I really like how these turned out. And once I got these glued down, I should have probably started with the word family instead of here. But it's okay, because I do add some hearts. Now I do add in some other color or other shapes to this, because everything is circle based, which is what I absolutely 100% love, but I wanted another shape in there. So I did add this oval shape. You'll see that once I add this piece down, it really brightens up this little area on this side, and it says eat all the things. My family endures my cooking, because I'm not a bad, my family eats almost everything I cook. Every once in a while, there's even some stuff that I've tried. I'm like, we're going to muster through this, but we're never going to cook this again. But I learned how to cook early on, and with my mom and my grandma, and that's what I always achieve, is I do a lot of cooking, and I take a lot of photos of what I cook, because there's not a lot of homemakers that bake or like cook from home anymore. A lot of it's like DoorDash, or we have a personal chef that does it, and things like that. So that's kind of like why I use the title and all of that. So I'm just trying to figure out what to put in that section where the photo is, because it's everywhere else has got something, but it just not there. So you'll see me muster around with these hearts. Now I bring in a lot of these hearts, and I do a lot of different things with the moving around of them and getting them all in the certain spots. And just like it said, I love how this one turns out. It is super amazing. And everything it works out wonders. So make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below. We are doing these, again, I'm just reminding you, we are going to do them on Sundays for the month of January, which is called Get Into Shape. And then each Sunday we'll release a new one. So this week was circles, and then come back every Sunday to see what shape we're going to do next. Make sure that you do check all the descriptions down below. I will release everything that I put down. Also, I did go in, sequence is circles. So then I grabbed the Spiegelmom Scraps bundle. It's part of the December collection that is called Huddle Up. And these browns match everything that's on here. So I like to just take a bunch off there and splatter it around and then add it to the page. Sometimes I will make sure I place them in certain spots, but most of the time I just drop them, and wherever they land, that's where I put them. The only thing that I did add that I couldn't get off this collection, there is like this green colored piece that, or sequence that I did go into the bin and get, because I grabbed all the other colors but that one. So that's the only one that I do actually place that wasn't on there. make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I am upload between 2 to 3 times a week. Collaborations, design teams, all of the good stuff. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. The still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.